What's up, you guys? Oh snap, it's Mel. So today's video is a little bit different. I'm so freaking aggravated. I can't keep it to myself anymore. I had to express my opinions. I don't typically do a video like this. So if I screw up the whole camera view and everything like that, I apologize. But I'm really bad with the window capture and all that good stuff. So anyways, this is pretty much a rant about these ass wipes at Polygon. Like, I don't know how you guys can take it anymore. I know you can't. I'm just aggravated. Now these fuckers are going to make me late for work because I'm supposed to be leaving for work right now. And I had to stop and complain and make a video. So give me 1 second because I got to fix something real quick. And then I'm going to explain myself. Okay. So, yeah, I feel like I'm going to mess something up, but I totally had to go live with this because I'm aggravated. I know so many of you guys in the gaming community are frustrated. Our Twitter feeds are littered with Polygon bullshit. What's up, Robert Crenshaw? Hello, Siberia. Vogels Craig, good morning. He's so Chris. What's going on? Hey, Mel, it's Chris. How you doing? Yeah, they're fucking assholes, guys. Like, I have been bitching and complaining. I couldn't even have a nice wake up this afternoon because I overslept, okay? That's the reality.
This afternoon.
What's going on, Xbot?
I'm confused here. Is this CCC? Something? What's going on? Yo?
No, this isn't CCC. This is Mel being late for work. Why are you stream bombing me? How did you get here?
You left the back door open as usual.
Hey, I locked the doors. So, yeah. What's up, Fuzzy Belvedere? You know what? I'm reading your comments, guys, and that makes it so much better. There's totally supposed to be a chat on my stream, but like I said, I don't know how to do the whole window capture, so it kind of screws everything up. There we go. You guys won't be able to see it well, but anyways, you can see my screen here, so I gotta minimize this OBS, and hopefully everything goes well. So I just want to go back to, I typed in Polygon Sea of Thieves because they're doing nothing.
Look at all those tabs.
Yo. I could have had so many more because the hate is real. The Xbox hate is real. I am going to be late because of these fuckers. So you guys go tweet them. Say, thanks for making Mel late to work. Hashtag feed Mel. Hashtag get some tampons. Anyway, Xbot. You know I've been bitching about this all morning, and I'm sure you've seen the craziness.
Let me give me kind of like a detail as to what's going on though. So this way, even people in the chat, there's some people that know what's going on, but some people might not. So you might want to give a quick rundown here.
Here's a quick rundown. Sea of Thieves is an amazing game, right? And it has this kind of a realistic immersion where people can almost feel seasick. Okay, when you're playing the game.
you've dealt with that for the last couple times we went in.
Several games though, but I can't play Minecraft other than like, okay, more than an hour, I get sick and I have to go outside, get some air, take a nap, things like that. Really bad. Not even that bad with Sea of Thieves. I get a little bit of a headache. I start feeling some type of way. But I do have a 60-inch plasma TV and it trails. I'm fully aware of this, right?
Yeah, we got to get you a 4K.
So you have the Sea of Thieves, okay, not the Sea of Thieves, the Polygon people tweeting about Sea of Thieves making them sick. One guy tweeted that, he says, and I have it up on the screen right now, I don't know if you can see it, but he says, me, let's play Sea of Thieves. Me, oh no, my ship is gone, that's nice. That nice merman will teleport me back. Me, it teleported me onto my ship as it was sinking, and now it's at the bottom of the ocean. Oh my god, my aquaphobia is kicking in, fuck this mess. That there alone, like, I just want to punch this guy in his stupid fat head. Like, he just pissed me off. First of all,
does he really does he have a fat head?
I don't know. I'm just assuming he does by his image. If you see my screen, you can totally see that. All right. Aquaphobia. Now, obviously, he's just saying this because if he really had aquaphobia, then he would not be able to take a shower.
Ramos.
Yeah.
Now, Jeff, do you know who Jeff Ramos is? Is he a part of like gaming media? Or?
He is a part of Polygon. He's their engagement editor.
Oh,
artist.
Oh,
focus.
great. Here
All right.
we go.
So first of all, he's saying, fuck this mess. All right. And all these like Polygon people, there's different articles and things like that that are all trashing Sea of Thieves. Now, right now, if Sea of Thieves was on PS4, I can almost guarantee you they'd be like, wow, this is fun. But I digress.
Well,
let's
just think about the game Hellblade that came on PlayStation. There were points in time where you were on a canoe or something, and the camera was swinging and all sorts of stuff. You had like voices in your head when you were wearing headphones. I mean, where was this guy talking about all that mess as well? You know,
he wasn't. So
he wasn't there.
Vogels is like he's a tool. True story. So I just want to take it back a little bit, you guys, real quick. If you can see on my screen, right? If you type in Polygon Sea of Thieves, it says Sea of Thieves is making me seasick. That's the top article. All right. Obviously, these guys are desperate for clicks right now. There's so many people enjoying this game that totally get that either headache or nausea, because a lot of people are very sensitive to games. I know I'm one of those people. Not everybody is. Some people are having the time of their life. But if you see on June 14th, this article that Polygon wrote, Sea of Thieves may be the funniest game we've ever played. All right?
Nice.
Yes. Sea of Thieves overview from Polygon. Okay, I'm not going to click on the links because then I'm going to get sidetracked and I really don't have a ton of time. Sea of Thieves unpeeled banana chomping highlights, Polygon. Now, if you read here, Sea of Thieves gave us one of our most memorable goofs this year from E3. And you guys can totally see it there. I'm just highlighting it. I don't know if you guys can read that. And then
it's readable.
Goes to June, where it seems like they were enjoying themselves. Uploaded by Polygon. Sea of Thieves co-op's impression and gameplay! Exclamation point. Like, these guys, basically, I feel like they're given the reins to do good things, and then they screw it all up. Because I can guarantee you at E3, where there was Xbox people there, I can't even think right now. I'm so frustrated. Like, I'm sure that Aaron Greenberg was there. I'm sure that Major Nelson was there. I'm sure that Phil Spencer was there, and these guys were all there with them.
Yeah,
right?
They weren't going to say anything bad then.
They can't talk shit to their face, but now that the game is out, they're behind a screen. They got their little warriors, their keyboard warrior going on. Oh, this here is something totally different. My PUBG bullshit. But anyways.
That QWERTY thug life right there.
It's so aggravating. So now I've been tweeting about this, since I woke up. Granted, I haven't been up very long. You know that I've been sitting here bitching and complaining, and it is straight bullshit. So I want to know what your thoughts are, because I did share this that guy's in the next podcast chat. You could look.
All
at
right.
the screen.
Yeah, I got you. Now, if you're asking my opinion on what's going on here, I think what is really cool is how you showed the links and how many times they talked about Sea of Thieves in a good light. And what this tells me is this guy, Jeff Ramos, people at Polygon, they have had extensive experience with this game, right? He hasn't said anything about it's making him sick before, but the closer we get to the launch of the game, now all of a sudden there's a huge problem in his opinion, and he's sharing it in a venue where thousands and thousands of people will see it. So it just seems to me like the closer we get to the launch, I mean, we've had some really good news with Game Pass and what's going on with first-party games and what happened there. People didn't really talk about it until like 24 hours later for some reason. And it just seems like, the good news, we're getting closer to the Sea of Thieves launch. So all of a sudden, now this game is making him sick, when you can see Polygon has had extensive experience with the alpha going through, maybe the last year or so, maybe even before that. So he didn't get sick before. That makes no sense.
I just want to touch on something real quick that you said. 24 hours went by where they were playing this game. Did they all huddle in a corner and say, how can we fuck Microsoft over? Because that's what I feel like they do. Like, you guys can see on my screen here. Sea of Thieves may be the funniest game we've played ever. And it says, yo ho ho and a bottle of fun. All right, that was June 14th. That was at E3. Now, I want to let everybody know that this game really doesn't have that much of a different feel from June till now. Yeah. Like, it really does not. I feel like the boat definitely rocks a bit more in the ocean, but that's really not where I have any issue. To be honest, like,
Snaps,
yes.
did you just reference the motion in the ocean?
No, I didn't. But as you guys can see, like this media bias bullshit right here. This article is talking wonderful about Sea of Thieves. Or they're just a bunch of pussies that can't talk shit to Xbox's face, so they have to do it when, you know, when Xbox has good news come out, like what the hell were we just talking about on Coffee? I'm so hype in my head. Like I have so many things. I just want to like
hear this.
Watch them burn. Like, okay.
I am so glad that I am not on the other side of this right now. She's not mad at me. She's mad at Polygon, which is awesome.
Okay, so guys, this is no bullshit. I was sitting like in bed, right? And I'm sitting like Xbox went to go get some stuff for dinner tonight. And I'm sitting there reading these articles and I'm like, man, I wish I knew how to hack because I delete their entire fucking site. This is how angry I'm. You guys know that I try to stay away from console war bullshit. At least for the past like 4 months. I can't say forever because I totally was into it before. But I've been trying to stay away from the console war. I've been trying to stay away from the media bias. But I just cannot sit here and take it. Like, I just can't. This is bullshit. They need to be shut down. So if you guys know anybody who knows how to shut this shit down, get this shit shut down because I'm done.
I don't think you're supposed to say that live. But
I meant like have somebody from an executive.
Hypothetically, if you know anybody.
If you know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy who knows how to talk some sense into these guys, that's what I meant. Okay.
You know, OhSnaps in the chat, OGD, I think he made a great point on this that, you know, I just want to detail a little bit more. He said it's a game based on sailing. Of course, the boat rocks. Now,
no.
Game based on being a pirate in kind of like the Caribbean. So, yes, when you hit a certain kind of like depth in the ocean, you got to remember the ocean is so detailed. Like it's realistic. You have, when it gets cloudy, the water gets murky, just like the way it would on the open seas. You know, storms come, all of a sudden you got waves white capping all around you, huge waves and stuff like that. Not only that, you know, you could get drunk in the game as well. And when you get drunk in the game, everything starts swaying. You have a hard time just walking straight forward. You end up like bumping into stuff. So it's basically a pirate life game. So I don't know what this guy was expecting. It's so maybe it's going to get a bad review and they're going to say too pirate like. You know what I'm saying? It's too
this pirate game is too pirate like. I just want to shout out to Don real quick. Don is in the chat. Me and Don got so shit-faced drunk yesterday on one of the islands. And then he puked in a bucket, and then he threw it at me, and I was so discouraged. I was like, I can't play this game. I'm now seasick. Polygon was right. That's what happened, guys. But, anyways, back to what we're talking about here. This Sea of Thieves is making me seasick. Why is this beta rough for some players? All right. So it's not everybody. It's the people who just simply cannot handle Xbox winning. That's the reality of it. There's so many people.
I wonder how this guy feels about VR then. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Because
these people are VR enthusiasts, to be honest. Like, but they're like, well, they know how to run the frame rates. They know how to do this. They know how to do that. And like, I'm surprised that this asshole only has one comment on this. Like, that's really pissing me off. I was gonna tell him stop being a vag, just like I'm telling everybody. I'm done. But you know, at the same time, I don't feel like women need to have a bad name because this guy and the rest of these people at Polygon cannot handle their shit. So,
well, how can you be a VR enthusiast? You said about frame rates, and you know, I kind of understand that, but all right, you have scary, like haunted house experiences. You have street luge experiences.
You can have a heart attack.
Yeah, like it's still, your mind is making you think you're either going this fast, you're swinging to the left, you're swinging to the right, and your body's not doing it. So that inherently causes, you know, some type of uneasy feeling within a lot of people out there. So, you know, you have this game that's on a 2D screen in front of you. And granted, like I know OhSnap, she gets motion sickness and stuff like that, especially with her big ass plasma TV that she wanted so badly.
Oh, but I love it.
But at the end of the day, like these guys are supposed to be professional in terms of talking about games. So you would take everything into account and be like, yeah, well, you know, I suffer from certain motion sickness or anything like that. But he's putting the entire blame kind of like on Rare and the game that they're making. And it's kind of ironical. And yes, that is a word I just made up. Ironical.
No, you say that all the time, though. So you didn't just make it up. You made it up like
well,
months
it's the first
ago.
time they heard it. But yeah, it is ironical that this guy would start saying this, start talking bad about this game the closer we get, you know, to the release date, when Polygon had a bunch of great things to say before time. It's a little strange.
And if you guys are just coming in here, I did have an article up about the Polygon. If you type in on Google Polygon Sea of Thieves, they're talking so much good stuff about Sea of Thieves until we now have the beta. So that's why I'm here. I'm ranting. I'm pissed off. So right here, Sea of Thieves is making me seasick. I forgot who tweeted it out, but I saw that Sir Tommy Guns had commented on it, and this is where I woke up, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I was getting really angry. Sea of Thieves is making me seasick. So Ben Kuchera, I was going to say Ken Buchera. So
Ben Kuchera. I know that name too.
He is a VR enthusiast. He says, my time in virtual reality has taught me not to fight through feelings of nausea when playing a game. If you feel a little sick now, you're going to feel You're either going to soon feel a lot sicker, or you're going to have to take a break. It can take hours to feel okay again once you tip over into full simulation sickness. So it's wise to back off if you begin to feel sick. Now, every game that you guys play, okay, maybe not every game, but almost every game that you guys play should have some type of warning, number one. Usually it's like in the beginning screens when you turn the game on, things like that. This
kind of like what they used to do with the Kinect, right? Like,
yes.
Like, oh, you should probably take a break or whatever. Yeah, I could see that.
And I'm pretty sure Sea of Thieves has the warning as well. I can't pull it up right now, but I was recording quite a bit. And the reality of it is this game is highly immersive, okay? When you go into a game, you don't expect to feel like you're actually on the boat, okay? Microsoft did that. Microsoft made you feel like you were actually on a boat in the ocean. That's where my 60-inch plasma TV comes in, okay? I feel like I get so lost in this television, right? It's so huge. And if you guys ever notice me streaming, you'll see me looking around. That's because I'm trying to look at everything on the TV. So, yeah. So I really feel like I am there. That's where... I guess in a sense you can say you feel like seasick, but it's not that, guys. Like, it's the running and stuff like that. It's not the ocean. It's not the waves that are making me sick. I get sensitive. Just okay.
Minecraft.
What the hell was that game that I played?
There's quite a few that actually got you feeling that way. And while you're thinking about that game, I just want to state that out of the entire gaming community worldwide, there is a certain percentage that deals with like motion sickness and stuff like that. And like I said, these guys are supposed to be professionals. These are the guys that the semi-casual gamer is going to for like gaming news. And like, it's like, you have to scratch your head and be like, well, how professional are they right now if they don't realize that a certain number of gamers do get motion sickness off of things? Like, you have a game where you're supposed to be living a pirate life, and it's so immersive that after the first time I played, I actually grew a beard and I have a peg leg now with an eye patch. Like, it wasn't there before, but now, and I run around, and when I scream at the kids, I go "arr" and all that good stuff. Like, it's really immersive.
And that's probably the only time he screams at the kids, because he'll be like, guys, can you please calm down? Okay, but hold that thought, okay? I remembered what game made me really sick. Aside from Minecraft, it was Voodoo Vince. When I was playing the 24-hour live stream, I tried to play that game, and I started getting...
Love that game.
Really, like, it was just the camera angles. It's not the ocean that's making these people sick. They're just using seasick as, you know, a crutch, I guess, in a sense, because you're playing on the ocean. But it's really not that bad. This is coming from someone who ended up getting vertigo this past year, okay? And then I was still
Yeah.
playing video games, and it was hell. I could
Hold
barely
on. If
play.
this guy has something, if this guy has something, and please in the chat, if this is an actual thing, please let me know. But he said something about aquaphobia. If he has something, a phobia that deals with water, why the hell is he playing Sea of Thieves?
Okay,
Like,
thank you
why
for
is he
bringing that up
playing
again, because I did totally mention that earlier. And the thing is, with aquaphobia, you can't take a shower properly. You can't take a bath. If someone splashes water on you, all right? If someone splashes water on you, you start freaking out. So there's no way in hell this guy actually has aquaphobia, because that's just straight bullshit.
I think he probably smells, because, like, you know, cologne is water-based, oil-based, and stuff like that. If you can't take a shower properly, or man, this dude's gotta be funky.
So he's completely bullshitting about his aquaphobia, guys. Like, complete bullshit. And if he really has it, then he would have never touched the game, just knowing. Like, he would have been too scared to play the game. That is the reality of people who actually suffer phobias. So if you're going to be like, oh, fuck this game, it's a mess because I have aquaphobia. Well, no, you don't. Because if you did, you would not be stupid enough to play this game. That's all I'm going to say on that.
I wonder if people on Twitter are just going to start sending him gifts of water. Like different water, like big waves.
We totally got to do that. Tweet at Jeff Ramos. just send him a bucket of water. Send him a cup of water.
Gifts,
you know,
water. Anything to do with liquid. Yeah.
You know, let's do it right now. Let's find a fun gift for him. Water. Then he probably wouldn't be. Oh, look at that, you guys.
There's got to be a shit ton. Oh my! The waterfall. I love the waterfall right there.
I can't spell. Yeah. Aquaphobia. Hashtag.
Oh, you should do hashtag aquaphobia. Hashtag aquafina.
Hashtag it's too freaking late. I'm just so frustrated. So, anyways, I go back to this article where he says, Sea of Thieves isn't a VR game, but it sure is making me feel sick. How is that possible? It's a good question, and I was surprised to find seasickness itself isn't very well understood. All right, much less why I experienced it while playing a video game. He didn't have seasickness. What is wrong with these people? Like, it's just making me mad that they're taking something so great and they're beating it to the ground to make it seem absolutely shitty. And like I just said, we had some impressive news from Xbox this week. Okay, impressive. All our exclusives, they're going to be on Game Pass, $10 a month. Why not ruin that, guys? Why not just trash it to the ground? Because we have something better. You can get seasick by playing the game.
Snaps. What? You bringing up that point, and it's something I have said for the last couple of years. It seems like anytime any Xbox exclusive gets positive traction, whether I mean before it came out, Quantum Break was being praised by people in terms of what they were doing with that game, kind of like the innovation, stuff like that. Like every time an Xbox exclusive gets some type of positive traction, there is a bunch of people from the big gaming media. It's like, well, no. Whether it's Digital Foundry counting pixels, or whether it's this guy over here at Polygon who's talking about a phobia that, you know, he might or might not have. Like, there's always something. They try to bring down any of the exclusives that come out that, you know, gamers are like, man, I got an interest in that. That looks really freaking cool, you know?
Yeah, I'm sorry for laughing while you're talking because I was totally trying to listen, but I'm reading the comments in the chat, right? Skull Stomper says Polygon needs to walk the plank. Absolutely. Absolutely. They do. You know what? They just need to put the game down. They don't deserve to be journalists. They don't deserve any place in the gaming space at all anymore. God damn it. I'm like, my throat is super sore, but whatever. I think that's all my bitching. Now, I go down the chat. Fastback, what about the sharks? They are so mean. The sun. See if the sun is too bright. It hurts my eyes. Siberia said the storms scare me. Fastback said the skeletons keep shooting their balls at me. You guys, this is absolutely amazing. We should find everything that we can complain about on Sea of Thieves and just tweet at Polygon constantly. Eventually, they're going to block us off. What's up, Predator H2O? I'm I'm so frustrated. Like, I would love to meet this guy and punch him in his face, guys. Like, this is the point where Mel is absolutely sick of the bullshit. Like, I try to stay away from it. I try to stay away from the drama. I really do. But then it just comes back to me. And I've been having a shitty 3 weeks. So guess what? Let's go, Polygon. I will fuck all of you up.
We might have a guest here. I shared the link with somebody real quick. I hope you don't mind.
I don't mind. I'm just...
Okay.
I'm so
frustrated. Isn't it cool how I say that afterwards? Like after I shared the link, I'm like, oh yeah, by the way, on your live stream right now, I shared the link with someone. I hope you don't mind.
Guys, I tried to not be a violent person, but I would really love to just meet these people and trip them. Like, I don't think I'm allowed to really threaten violence or anything, but I would totally like pull the rug out from underneath them. I'm just so frustrated. They need new jobs. They don't deserve
with that Jeff guy. You would trip him and then have a bucket of water there and either just dump it on him.
You know what, guys? Let's get him a dunk tank. That's the next tweet I want to see go out to him. This is just bullshit. But who did you share the link with? Is it not confirmed yet?
Well, you can ask him yourself.
Oh,
what's up? Right now.
Who's that?
Timing.
Identify yourself.
I'll let you look at the logo.
Hey, what's up? Predator in the house. Nobody can see who's chatting, so it's very helpful.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how to set stuff up. I was like, I need to do this before I go to work. Now I'm super late for work, and I was so frustrated, but I do have to go in like 9 minutes, mostly because I have interviews set up. So
yes, interviews today.
I totally do.
Get it off your chest now before you go in there.
I have been
with a hot head,
trying to get it off my chest all morning on Twitter, and let's hear your thoughts on this.
I kind of caught the tail end of this. So I guess basically somebody on Polygon was saying something about they getting like motion sickness because of this game.
Yeah. He said,
in a sense, like summing it up, I guess.
All right. Jeff Ramos.
Aquaphobia.
Yeah. He has aquaphobia, which is a real thing, you guys. But if you have aquaphobia, chances are you can't even take a shower because you have a phobia. You're deathly afraid of something. But continue.
First of all, the guy probably just misspoke and didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. I was trying to put two and two things together and just make some sense out of something, just for the fact of hating on this game. I won't lie to you. I was gonna save this for the podcast tomorrow. Like, I'm not a huge fan of Sea of Thieves personally. I've been playing this game for a while now. I've been in this alpha forever, and what I'm playing now is the same thing I've been playing for months. You know, so nothing's changed. So like my stance on the game hasn't changed. It's a social game, which I typically don't get involved in a lot because I'm usually never online with the people I want to play with. So playing social games for me is just like, nah, I'll play it by myself. And this game isn't really made for that. So nothing against the game. It's just not my cup of tea, but I'm still going to pick it up because my friends play. And maybe every now and then, you guys will be on.
Well, dude, you don't even have to pick it up. If you have Game Pass, you can just play it through that, man.
Exactly. True statement. But I'm going to buy most of my games. So I like Game Pass, but most of the games on Game Pass, I think we'll save that topic for the next podcast on Saturdays. For the most part, though, that little plug there, right? So, I mean, it's just another avenue for these knuckleheads to just hate on something. Like, they can't, it's like they just cannot say something that's good for Xbox. Like you were saying, I caught the tail end of this, but you were saying something about all the positive news that came out this week. And then you got this dumbass that wants to just harp on something and make it up. Like, even if this motherfucker does have aquaphobia, whatever it's called, like, you're getting it from the game. You're getting this shit from a video game. Don't mention the fucking motion sickness you get from VR and shit like that. But like, you're gonna bring up aquaphobia of a fucking video game? I mean, come on. If anything, it just tells you how awesome the game looks as far as the physics and stuff from the water and stuff like that. If you can get motion sickness from it, like, I don't know what this guy's doing in his life, but like, come on, dude, like, stop reaching for straws. Like, this is
highlighted aquaphobia on Twitter.
Like, stop reaching for straws. I mean, like you were saying, like, oh, I'm allergic to wood, so I can't fuck with planks.
He says my aquaphobia is kicking in. Guys, it's not something that's just like time release. Your aquaphobia is kicking in. Oh my gosh.
Let me tell y'all something. I have a fear of water, right? Hence the last name H2OS, which happens to be my real last name. But I do have a fear of water, deep water. I got pushed in Tampa Bay when I was 5 years old, drowned, knocked out. I have a reason to not like water. However, This game is not making me have flashbacks and PTSD from it.
There you have it, guys. There you have it. Someone who almost drowned. Did you drown?
Well,
and
I
then
was unconscious. I got resuscitated on the beach.
All right, so
well, just to let you know, if you do start getting some post-traumatic
water disorder,
I can be. You send a text to me, and we'll start.
I don't want mouth to mouth with you from. Sorry.
No, we'll start having meetings. I'll try to get you through it. I will be your counselor as long as the checks come in. I'm just saying. All right.
I keep that in my back pocket. No mouth to mouth though.
No.
All right. I just want to, you guys can see on my screen, it says, this is when I knew this wasn't a serious article. And the other dude didn't want to play because he's scared of water, ? Polygon need to fire everyone in your office and employ proper gamers, quote unquote, even through. Guys, this is the most accurate freaking thing I've read all day. They need to fire every one of these fuckers because they're just stupid. They're not gamers. They're just entertainment at this point, but they're bad entertainment. They're bad for the industry. They're just bad. And it's so
if they start firing people, I will send in my resume. It'll just be a link to my YouTube channel and be like, yo, guys.
I'm so tired of everything being one-sided. So, you know, within all this Sea of Thieves bullshits that's going on, this straight fuckery, and, you know, I don't have a lot of time left because I do have to get going. But I'm just frustrated. So then I saw, when I typed in Polygon, saying farewell to PUBG's starter island, right? But before you click on the link, it says that they're getting rid of the fun in PUBG. Now, this was also written today. But this isn't actually what it was.
But hold on. He could talk
changed.
about his aquaphobia, and when a game like Persona 5 comes out, people can't talk about the pedophilia that's in that game.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
But almost
nobody's
every
playing
game,
that game, so
every game that you play these days has water in it. It just so happens to be this one that, you know, PUBG. I can almost guarantee this guy is playing PUBG. It has water in it.
Well, can we really call the water in PUBG water?
Yes,
I mean,
you can.
Really, after
Sea of
Thieves,
GTA 5 has water. Everything
it's
has
kind of like
water.
an oil slick with dandruff in it or something. That's what it is. I mean,
it's
so like that guy that couldn't fucking get past the tutorial and
tutorial for Cuphead.
Like, it's too hard. Like, jump, motherfucker, dash. What the fuck, bro?
Jump
and dash.
So I don't
can't
know
multitask.
if you were here for the part of and I'm talking to Predbot. The part where it showed, if you type it on Google, Sea of Thieves Polygon, they talk a lot of good about it back at E3. They said it was the most funniest game they've ever played. Yo ho ho and a bottle of fun.
Yeah, it won like a shitload of awards too, right?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I don't remember. But honestly, like, it's so frustrating to see these guys. They're talking great about it. And then the game, you know, just when big news drops from Microsoft, they have nothing but bad shit to say. And the game really hasn't changed much at all since the alpha where we were playing, what, a month or two ago?
Uh-oh, she's
I
clapping.
haven't played in a while.
I know.
I'm
She's like,
punching my hand.
Yeah, she's clapping.
I'm fucking tired of it.
Pred knows that side.
Say my name again.
It's just so aggravating. So you guys want to quickly add any last thoughts? Because I do have to go. I got to shut it down. I just had a vent, and I'll probably be venting for the rest of the day on Twitter and telling these guys to go get some tampons because I'm done.
No, I just want to say that this is just another iteration. Now, Fastback in the chat said that, you know, there's no gaming media bias or anything like that. Now, Fastback is a huge supporter of us. And, dude, you just add everything together. You add what went on with Digital Foundry, with Quantum Break, add, you know, Cuphead and the dude who couldn't beat the freaking tutorial in the beginning. Every time that there's positive news, the only game that really made it through all that was Ori. All right. For some rhyme or reason, I think it was because it was fashionable to love indies at that point in time and small development studios, that Ori made it through. But every other game, Sunset Overdrive was a great game, but you just saw all the negative that came out from it. And I could go on and on and on. And every time that there's positive traction with an Xbox title, there is some type of negativity that they try to put that question in your head on, should I really get this? But guys, when it's all said and done, buy what you like. If you are interested in this game, fuck what everybody else is saying and get it for yourself. That's it. Yeah.
That's
I got one thing to say.
Go ahead.
It's gonna get a 50 or 60 from one idiotic motherfucking reviewer. I promise you. It's an Xbox exclusive. It always happens.
It's a shame.
It's gonna get at least a 50 from one idiot, and just for clicks or whatever.
Look at Forza. Forza is like the epitome of a racing franchise right now. Number one, in my opinion, and a lot of other gamers' opinion. Gran Turismo has slid downhill, but every time there's a new Forza, there is somebody out there when it comes to the review that'll give it a mediocre score when it is like that Mount Everest. It's the top of the peak when it comes to racing games.
Yeah. So I have it on the screen here. I typed it in again, you know, Sea of Thieves, Polygon, right? And, you know, click see more. And it says Sea of Thieves might be the most fun I've ever had playing an E3 show floor demo. Guys, this was Polygon June 15th, 2016. Okay. That wasn't this past year, but, you know, the game has not changed a lot, and I feel like people need to know this. This is just because Microsoft is doing so much amazing things that these guys got to bring them down. They got to bring us down because they know they're gonna make us salty in the Xbox gaming community. They know this, okay? So what do? They just bash the one thing that we're currently in love with. Well, maybe a few things, but they have to bash it. They have to bring us down. These guys need to be stopped. They really do. Like, I know this is. Any type of media and attention towards them is good in a sense for them. But at the same time, like if we don't talk about how the fuckery is real, then these guys are never going to be stopped. And we're all just going to constantly get pissed off. Like this seriously has to be escalated and they need to be stopped. They need to put out unbiased opinions. Otherwise, like the whole gaming industry is going to end up being screwed at the end.
You know, OhSnaps, I gotta say, I am very, very proud of you right now. You know, everybody knows you're a gamer. They see your live streams and stuff like that. And you know, when it comes to Coffee Casual Consoles, which is every Wednesday, 10:30 a.m. on this channel. Yeah, Predator got me in the plug-in mood right now. But when it comes down to it, we talk about games, we do talk about news, but to see you like really be adamant about something that's so truthful, but yet so controversial because there's like absolutely blind people out there. I think you have a great voice here when it comes to pointing this stuff out. The energy and the animation and the common sense that you are saying in this live stream, I personally, I'm very proud of you.
Oh, thank you. So the thing was, I was totally gonna do a webcam, but then I took a shower and I didn't put my face on, so I didn't want anybody seeing me. And I really don't do much to put my face on other than wipe my old makeup off. That's all. But I still have to do that, and I have to get to work. But real quick, here's another one. Sea of Thieves is a game about capturing the most essential parts of the pirate life, right down to the free-flowing alcohol. Not only is drinking a mechanic in Rare's upcoming landlubber adverse multiplayer game, but the development team intimidated during the Gamescom. Okay, that's totally not what I read. That was not the right one. No, there was good things there.
Whoopsie.
But anyways, they're capturing the most essential parts of pirate life. You know, guys, the thing is, like, this game has so much potential, and these people are ruining it for us. This needs to stop. This absolutely needs to stop. Like, I have so many bad things that I want to say to them right now that I can't actually say them on air because I'm pretty sure like 90% of it is illegal. But
oh goodness,
like I will hurt somebody when I'm this mad. This
inspires me, guys. What I want to do now is I want to make an episodic kind of like live stream of Sea of Thieves and have it be a pirate who gets seasick, and the name of it is going to be SS Polygon. That's what I'm thinking right now.
You guys, we should crash that ship every week. That would be amazing. I wish we could set it on fire and be like, hey, look it, the Polygon's on fire this week. Hey, look, the Polygon sunk again. But guys, thank you for joining. Anybody who is tuning in, this was a very impromptu stream. I had to get some stuff off my chest. Clearly, I haven't gotten enough off my chest. As soon as we stop going live, I'm going to think of more things that I wanted to say. I still have more things that I want to say, but I can't put them all into proper thoughts without saying bad things. So, and when I say bad things, I mean really bad things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my ass to work, And then I will be on Twitter watching the whole Polygon fuckery as the day goes. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Predator, for joining us. Thank you, Xbox.
Well, can I just want to hear if Pred can do his plugs real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Pred,
I'm so
are
sorry.
you going to be on Crossfire tonight? I'm just wondering, man.
I've not gotten an invite
I can't wait
yet.
for Crossfire tonight. Oh my God, that's going to be very
I haven't gotten an
entertaining.
invite. For some reason, when Mooch has like a lot of big news, he never invites me. I only get to like the second tier.
You have to carry the show. You have to carry the show when there's not a lot to talk about, man.
Don't worry, Mooch
last
loves
week
you.
too. So like I was like kind of out of it last week.
Listen,
so,
Mooch, you better get this man on the show. But I know that Crossfire is going to be crazy tonight. And I know that next podcast, like I'm thinking about calling out of work tomorrow just so I can get on next podcast. Because
I'll definitely be in chat even if I'm not invited, and I'll definitely be on next podcast on Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'll give another day for more bullshit to happen, and then we'll be even more entertained. So, like,
this is really cool because next podcast I did a little facelift on the graphics and stuff like that. I did a new intro which I kind of put out there on Twitter yesterday, and we have a lot of stuff to talk about. So this is going to be good. Good weekend for podcast people.
Oh, hell yeah. And you guys, let me know if you want me to call out of work, tweet to me, or I'll leave early or something. Come home, go on next podcast.
They want you just to call out of work to call out of work. They want you to be happy. They want you to just quit is what's going on.
I've been saying that, but you don't want to let me. But anyways, guys, thank you so much. I do have to get to work because I have 14 minutes and it's a 20-minute drive. So thank you guys. Have an awesome day.